Hello, friends. Before we jump into Ideaboardz, let's quickly revisit what a sprint retrospective is. So, sprint retrospective is a meeting held at the end of each sprint where Scrum team comes together to discuss what went well, what didn't go well, and what improvements can be made in the next sprint. The goal is continuous improvement. Retrospectives are opportunity for the team to reflect on their processes, interactions, fostering a culture of transparency and collaboration. Now let me introduce you Ideaboardz. I use this website to facilitate sprint retrospective meeting in my office. Ideaboard is a free online collaboration tool that makes it super easy to collect ideas and feedback during a retrospective meeting. It allows you to create digital boards where team members can add their thoughts and categorize them under the different columns. The tool is perfect for remote teams or even co-located teams that want to digitize their retrospective. So let's see how we can set it up for our meeting. First, go to any search engine, Microsoft Bench or Google, and type Idea Boards. You will see this website. Click on the website. Ideaboards.com would appear here. Then you can click on the create my new own idea boards. Then you can add name, description, why do you want it. So let's say if it is for team retro sprint 1, then let's select the format, what all format it is. As we are facilitating retrospective, we will just select retrospective. So you can see the section titles, what went well, what can be improved, what action items. If you want, you can just change it here, saying that good, bad, action items, anything, whatever you like. I'll just leave it to the simple format, what went well. You can add your question here, and you can also facilitate any kind of continuous improvement meeting here, like what kind of user stories. Let's say if there is a meeting for continuous improvement or lessons learned, you can add your questions where you want multiple votings and feedback from multiple team members who are residing in different global places. Then it becomes very easy to collect the ideas in one meeting. Then click on I'm not a robot, and then click create. Here you go. So if you want to, rather than mentioning name as Garima Srivastav, you can also add it as sprint 1 retrospective meeting or anything else. Like for example, I showed it here, but I generally mention here the meeting names. And then once it's done, you can just copy paste the URL. I'll just show you. I'll just minimize the screen and show you how it appears. Okay, I just copied it. And then this is the link, and you can share it in the same way, whichever URL you make, and share it with entire team, and they would be able to add notes. So let's say, for example, I would just show you this with another account. So this is my HarsivoEdu account. I'll just go ahead and use that URL, and then in what went well, I'll add a note saying team was very supportive. and what can be improved. So maybe timings of global meetings, or in action items, maybe we can add like process documents can be improved. So after sharing the link, generally you can give 10 to 15 minutes time to team based on their preference, and then let them add comments like this, and then I'll just save it. Oh, not like that, it is automatically saved, sorry. And here, when I go back to my idea boards, and when I refresh it, I can see this, it's already added here. So I did not add it, I added it from my HarsivoEdu account, and I can see this. Now, to share this, so multiple team members can see this, and they can just go ahead and vote it. Like, okay, I liked it, like that, something. And that also gives very much preference to the point added. And then once it's done, you can simply export this in form of PDF, and you can share this with team. You can also export this in form of Excel, and then share it with team like this. In Excel, three sections has come: for what went well, what can be improved, and action items. And then after that, so I generally use its PDF format. So what you can do, you can just go to your downloads, and then open the document, Excel or PDF, and then you read all those points one by one in meeting, and then ask the team members to have a discussion on that. So this is very very simple, and we can plan for the meeting in like a matter of 10 minutes. My team likes it a lot. You let me know after doing sprint retrospective meetings using idea boards how it went. And if you want any kind of help, you can always mention comments. So guys, remember, the goal here is not just to vent frustrations, but to find construction or constructive ways to improve as a team. So here a few best practices to keep in mind while using idea boards are: encourage participation, make sure everyone has a voice. Sometimes some team members don't join, saying that why retrospective is important, we have better things to do. But that's not the case. We are always looking forward to continuous improvement, so that is why everyone's participation, active participation, is required in retrospective meeting. And or make sure that you are staying on track. Just have a focus on actions. It's not required like you read all the points in what went well. Let's say if there is team of 50 or 30, whichever you think that it's very important, you can go through that. And once it's done, you can share the action items in team meeting or group chat or through email to everyone, and then keep a track on that. And that's it for today's video on facilitating the sprint retrospective using idea boards. I hope you found this tips very helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your team, and don't forget to subscribe to HarsivoEdu for more content like this. Also, let me know in the comments if you have any other tools or techniques you would like me to cover. Thanks for watching and happy sprinting.